2016, we bought a boat we aptly called Mood Swings, primarily as a platform to film our online fishing courses and to travel to remote fishing destinations. Our latest journey heading south was plagued by mechanical issues, but not to be deterred, we decided to head north after the repairs and put up with the challenges associated with monsoonal weather. Hi, I'm Ryan Moody, this is my wife Karen, our 2 sea dogs, me mate Maxie, and our fishing weapon, the blue boat. Join us on our northern adventure as we have a few dramas, see some amazing locations and catch some great fish, heading north to Lizard Island and beyond. We parked at the beautiful Hope Islands overnight on our first day's travel.
Well, we got here at 2:30 in the morning.
2:30 in the morning.
So we're a bit tired.
A little bit tired. Going to go for a quick walk on the beach before we head off towards Cooktown. I've just run over a wonky with a pretty reasonable stack of fish on it, so that's the priority.
The walk's going to have to wait.
Yeah. So all right, let's get over the top of this thing, drop some jigs down. I'll just do it out of the big boat and won't bother disconnecting. Okay. Let's jump downstairs. Oh, yeah. Something little. There's a whole heap of bait and little trevally on it, but there's a few big red stripes underneath it. That's what we've got here, some little fellas. Trevallies. Oh, I got 2 on this one. Oh, one just fell off.
Oh, you just lost one.
Yeah.
Assist.
That's it.
Well, that wasn't what we wanted for the first drop of the trip.
No. There's a lot of, there's some good fish around them. I just got to get through them, I guess. We'll just see what happens. We won't stay here all day. If there's too many of them, we'll move on. There we go. There's a better fish. hope it's not just a bigger trevally. All right, just go forward on the port engine. Yeah. Okay, stop.
Head shake?
Yeah, mate. Don't know what this is. Kind of, could be just a cod. Oh no, maybe I'll get the Cod King bloody badge this time.
You can have it.
No. Might be just a foul hook nanny maybe, I don't know, it's not
Steaming.
it's a weird fight.
Golden trevally, mate.
I think it's a cod, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's leave him there for a minute. Didn't seem to have much barotrauma going by his belly, but his eyes are bulging, so still a good eating size, not too large. These guys do suffer a bit from barotrauma more so than other fish. But we've had plenty of successful releases in the past, but you just never know sometimes. Righto, here's lunch. Okay, we decided to keep that cod. He did have a bit of barotrauma in the end. He had one of these in each nostril. Sea lice. Imagine living with one of them up each nostril. Oh, man, how painful would that be? Don't go up there. That's what he's doing, looking for a hole to climb in.
Yep, looking for an orifice.
Yeah. Got a few little wonkies in this channel, so I'm gonna have a bit of a look as we go past. See if there's anything on these others that worth fishing. They might have been all cod sitting around that trevally school, I say. That one hasn't got much on it. All right, we'll head over and go for a beach walk, and we might quickly try another spot on the way to Cooktown.
Yeah, we've got to get to Cooktown before lunchtime.
I know.
To get onto the field pontoon. That's why we're sort of rushing.
I know. Well, as soon as we leave this island, we're just going to race forward, and you catch up to us from Cairns Reef, and then we just run the whole way. Okay? Just put these over
well,
here.
we're going to cut our little walk to Hope Island. Sure, Ryan didn't want to go anyway. And the blue boat decided, no, you're not going. The tow rope just snapped at the front, and because we're tied on at the back here, the boat just swung, and we were under steam. The boat just swung around. The back of the blue boat came smacking into the back of Mood Swings, took a big chunk out of the just the transom paint, not a big, nothing major. Scratched the paint, took a big bit of a chunk out of the gel coat. So we just got to check the prop actually, because that's what hit, eh? Well, I don't. Oh, that is metal. The fin is metal. So maybe it was the fin that scratched it.
Yeah, it was the fin.
Yeah, look.
It's just a little scratch. That's all. That's all it is. No drama.
That was the fin.
Got to get just down this very far end here.
It's because I didn't smudge the rope. I did the boats. I didn't do the ropes.
Oh, I should have checked the ropes, but it looks fine. I mean.
Yeah. It has been setting out in the weather though, in the absolute weather. So anyway, note to self, maybe replace the ropes before each big trip.
Yeah.
Because we do put a lot of pressure on it with towing this boat
just the two, mate. Yeah.
in the way that we do alongside.
Thank you.
I think we hit a bit of a ship's wake or something, because it started going chong, 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 and next thing snap, and then it was like boom, and there was like ah! There, that's the short story.
All right, we've scrapped the beach walk. We've really got to be in Cooktown, and Northwestern's come up. We've got to run both boats at speed to get there, so we might drop a quick line on the way, but we've really got to get to Cooktown now so we can continue our journey and get a full tank of fuel. Okay, just come across a little bit of a spot here on their way. Just a really quick drift. We're sort of moving in unison with Cairns, just having a look at a couple of spots. Oh, I dropped him. Oh, he's back on again. Here we go. What do I got? You on, Maxi? Cool. As soon as we went across the spot, bang. This one's thumping. Using our Levitator jigs. Deadly little jigs. Trial these against many other jigs, and they just get more bites.
Yeah, they are awesome.
They're really good. I don't know whether these are trevally or nannies. They're fighting a little bit funny. All right, nice little eating size nanny. So he might come with us as well, so we'll stock up on fish to start with, and then we can let some go after that. Beautiful. That's what the doctor ordered, and I'd say Maxi's got the same. Love these new Pomarius blanks, they're brilliant. Brilliant jig sticks.
Yeah, no,
nice, mate, nice. Oh, good nanny. Good nanny. We might try and let that one go. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll let's get the jigs out. Nice. Double hookup on nannies, first drop. On our way to Cooktown. Got our little fishing fix for the morning, but now we've got to go and get some fuel. We'll keep this one to eat. We're going to let this guy go. So that was just one quick drift across the spot. Double hookup on nannies. Now, yeah, they love these jigs. So we're going to take the little one home for a feed. It's better eating at this size. And the big girl, she released very, very well as usual. Righto. Let's catch up to Karen. Oh, well, we've just arrived in Cooktown. We're just going to top up our fuel and everything else. And then we're going to head off and probably get to Two Isles or somewhere tonight for an anchorage before we get to the Lizard region itself. So that's the plan for today. Just always go to the last port to stock up on fuel and everything. So that's why we always stop in at Cooktown. Great little place.
Do we have to be off here, Anne? I'm just thinking about going to the shop. So we're just heading into Cooktown for a last minute shop. The dripless glands are not dripless, and they're spraying over the transducer and it's getting a bit of water in there, so we're losing connection. So We've got to get some
Contact cleaner.
contact cleaner, another soda stream, and a few bits and pieces, and we'll be on our way.
What are you getting up to there, mate?
We're trying to get a
Contact cleaner.
contact cleaner to
Clean an electrical connection.
so, or wherever you think we should get that. You're probably more well versed than we are on that. Right here, beautiful. Thank you. The cabbie even told us what aisle to go in to find what we're looking for. That's him. We got it, first shop. Our
Tim.
extremely informed cabbie got us directly in the right place immediately. So I'm trying to find an adapter so that I can use my earplugs with my iPhone because I left it at home, of all things. This is the third shop we've been to, but finally the lucky amulet is working and I've actually got 2 choices. So, righto, let's go. Cabbie's waiting. Happy, I can listen on the boat with my earphones in. Wow, thank you so much, Wayne. He spun us around. Not only did he take us to where we had to go, he told us what aisle to go in and where exactly to get all the bits and pieces, and even when we lost something, what bag it was in. So thank you so much. We've had a very enjoyable, very short 10 minutes with you. And if you want to, if you ever come into Cooktown and you need a cabbie that knows where to take you to save you a lot of time, call Wayne because we had a great morning. Well, 10 minutes, whatever, we were in the cab. And we got everything we needed. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, I'm going to pay you. I'm just about to get out of the cab and not pay the man. Yes, please.
Just a few skills of mullet here, just in case we need some liveys somewhere along the line. Got northerly backs off this afternoon. We might head around the corner there and drop a bait down. We don't know yet. It's always handy just to have a few liveys in the tank because you never know what you're going to do with them. Even though we love luring, we mostly jig and all that sort of thing. But always pace, keep a few liveys on your boat. Nice mullet. Beauty. We can't take this shit on.
Now, we've got to be careful now because we've got so many in the bucket.
That's all right, we'll race for the boat.
I'm going to go run for it.
Barra, archer fish, and a good
cod.
Sleepy cod, and a good school of mullet finally. Just had to ambush them the right way. Bit clean on the beachfront there at the moment. And the hard sand, I can hear you coming from miles away.
That cloud when we first got to the beach was so trippy. It was like, you could see the cloud, but then it was like a shadow of the cloud above it. Well, it's sort of happening now, isn't it? But not as defined as before. Well, we can hear thunder too, so. What did Ryan call them? A humidity storm. It's a lovely backdrop for a walk on the beach. Oh, there's a bit of thunder.
Swimming practice. She'll be at the Olympics next year, you watch.
I don't think she needs practice. Look at her go. She's going faster. Oh, honey bunny.
Oh, darling, come on.
All right, well, I reckon since we're going to have a big day tomorrow, we should go back, have that yummy fish for dinner,
Yep.
play some tunes, have an outdoor shower.
And fairly early to bed.
Early to bed so we can get up early.
Not 2:30 in the morning, towing.
We'll get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
Look, no hands. I just float now. The older I get, the more buoyant I am. What's with that?
God knows.
When I was younger, the only way I could float like this was in the Dead Sea in Israel, which is like totally full of salt.
Don't know.
I don't need a life jacket. So those laws don't apply to me.
Go for it, Queensland government.
Go for it, Queensland government. I don't need a life jacket, thank you very much. All right, let's go.
Alright, Maxie's taking the sides off. Nanny guy, I'm going to cook him for dinner. And fill up the cod while we're at it, pack that away. Start eating that tomorrow. Nothing like beautiful fresh fish.
Well, I don't normally cook the fish, so I'm just doing what I'm told. It just said to rinse it off with a bit of fresh water. Guess we dry it, making it up as I go. Because I don't like touching fish. I don't really, not really much of a fish eater, but when it's super fresh like this, it is really nice. So we do eat a lot of fish on the boat.
Okay, day 2 was another travel day. Had to stop into Cooktown just to top up the fuel as we normally do.
Did a bit of leapfrogging with the fishing and the big boat.
Oh, we just only fished for 10 minutes or so, just on a couple of spots as we went past.
It was pretty good effort. 3 spots. The first one was triple hookup because you got 2 fish on the one lure.
No, we only fished 2 spots.
Oh, the cod?
Yeah.
And then the double hookup, the nanny guy.
Yeah. And then we dropped into Cooktown and stocked up, fueled up, made our way north. Bit of a big northerly, bit of a nuisance to tow into, so we thought we'd stop behind Bedford tonight, and we're going to race out to a nice little reef where we found some good coral and go snorkeling on a different part of it tomorrow morning. Then we're going to make our way towards Lizard and probably end up around South Direction Island.
We had a stunning walk on the beach. It was fabulous.
Oh yeah, we had a nice walk on the beach
Cooked
here.
up our dinner. How was dinner?
Beautiful.
Caught a few liveys as
Fresh
well.
fish, nice salad.
Yeah, nice nanny guy that we caught earlier. Got a few liveys as well, just in case we decide to use them.
And early night, we were all tired.
Oh well, we went till 2:30 in the morning last night.
Yeah.
Towed from Cairns to Hope Islands because we were late getting away.
So far, the lucky Atlantis piece is no major breakdowns, just a few little bits and pieces, which is normal.
The breakdowns are smaller.
Yeah. There's no breakdowns. There's just been a few little things that you had to fix. So.
Anyway, so tomorrow we're going to head out to sea tomorrow early. Casey's big northerlies come back up, and then make our way to Lizard after we have a swim. Hopefully have maybe a bit of top water and jigging along the way, just see how we go for time. But once we get closer to Lizard, we'll be able to spend a little bit more time doing the things we really want to do. Just towing boats from A to B to get to somewhere, it burns into your activities a little bit. So
it's part of the adventure, baby. What
yeah,
are
I
you
know.
talking about?
I know. I'm just saying, but the little boat, it's handy to fish out of instead of fishing out of this all the time. But especially drifting across little isolated spots and that. So heading north tomorrow.
Join us in the next episode where we continue on our offshore adventure. In the meantime, for fishing tips, workshops and fish planner tuition, visit our free training page at ryanmoodyfishing.com. There's a link to the gear and tackle we used on this trip below the video, and to follow along here for the rest of the trip, please like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next episode.